What's up guys, Bones from Slasher Radio here. I have something that might be exclusive news, maybe even a leak, on the new game Gun Interactive is working on, and I wanted to share this with you guys, so let me know in the comments what you think of all this. I have sources very close to both Gun and Boss Team Games who leaked information to me that there is a very high chance that Gun's new project that everybody is wondering about will be Halloween the game. With Gun recently ending any future work on the Texas Chainsaw Massacre game, them dropping TCM for a title like Halloween would make total sense, and we're going to break it all down. But before we get into it, stab those like and subscribe buttons and join the Discord if you want to stay up to date with everything horror games, horror movies. Most of you aren't subscribed yet, and that needs to change. The killers always get the quiet ones. Don't let that be you. But alright, let's look at the facts and then we'll get into the leaks. Back in August of last year, Boss Team Games, the same studio who made the Evil Dead game, which to be completely honest, wasn't very good, announced 2 Halloween games being worked on. Fangoria reported on this saying, according to the report, the games will let players relive moments from the film and play as classic characters from one of the most iconic and important horror films of all time. Compass International Pictures and Future Front are developing the games in conjunction with Boss Team. While plot details are fully being kept under wraps, one of the games is being developed with Unreal Engine 5. That suggests it's being taken very seriously. John Carpenter had this to say about it. As a huge gamer myself, I'm thrilled to help bring Michael Myers to life again in this game, and my hope is to scare you silly. The first Halloween game that Boss Team announced was Retro Realm Halloween, which was released on October 18th of 2024, and was a platformer action game, which was a fun play, but for the most part, pretty much just came and went. We never received any real information on Boss Team's second Halloween game, other than it being developed with Unreal Engine, which suggests it would have been an asymmetrical horror game along the lines of Dead by Daylight and Friday the 13th, as both of these games obviously use Unreal Engine. Okay, so the rumor, leak, whatever you want to call it, from my source is that Boss Team Games lost the Halloween license and will no longer be working on this second game that they announced. The exact message from my source was, Boss screwed over the rights holders, and with Illfonic working on it, Gun was close to making a deal. We can take 3 things from this. 1. Something possibly went wrong between Boss Team and the license holders of Halloween with the Retro Realm Halloween game. It's hard to tell exactly what happened here, but when you're the owner of a property like Halloween, you don't have to deal with anything that you don't want to deal with, and you can easily take your property and just move on. 2. Gun has been pursuing this license for quite some time. On June 11th of 2018, Gun announced ending development and all future updates on Friday the 13th the game, which broke my heart. And the first announcement of their TCM game was during the Game Awards back in December of 2021. The game was released on August 18th of 2023. So negotiations for a new game for Gun Interactive were happening between at least 2018 and early 2021 at the latest. The Blumhouse trilogy was red hot around that time, and maybe a little too hot for Gun to be able to close the deal back then. 3. It seems like Illfonic was working on this Halloween game with Boss Team. I don't think this was ever publicly announced. Illfonic also notably worked on Friday the 13th with Gun Interactive. We learned from Kane Hodder's recent interview with Flickering Myth. The link to that interview with Kane will be in the description of this video if you want to go check it out. That Gun and Illfonic are teaming up again for this new game that Gun is actively working on right now. Kane also revealed during this interview that he is doing mocap for this game. If you take that with all of this information I'm throwing at you right now, did Kane confirm that he will be playing Michael Myers in a new Halloween game from Gun Interactive? My source is very reliable, and I have zero reason to doubt anything that they are telling me. And with the timeline that we're able to piece together here, all of this lines up and makes perfect sense. So would a Halloween game from Gun Interactive be something that you would go all in for? And if this is true, what does it mean for future updates and cosmetics for Halloween in Dead by Daylight? Let me know in the comments. I need to hear what you guys think of this. And once again, make sure you stab those like and subscribe buttons. If you want to stay up to date on all horror and gaming movies, anything else I hear on this, I will be sure to let you guys know first. And we'll catch you on the next video. Good night from Slasher Radio.